Over the past decade, we've been able to measure our students' progress in literacy, and as a nation, we found that there were a lot of opportunities for growth. As we especially come out of the few years where many students had very disrupted experiences in education due to COVID-19, we found that this isn't just a crisis in a local school or community or in a particular district. This is actually a national issue.
Last year, we saw over 80% of our schools making academic gains in reading, over 70% in math, a record number of students graduating, getting into colleges and universities of their choice, a record amount of scholarships. So for us, we're riding a little bit of a high.
My personal passion is to offer supports for all of our learners, English learners, students with disabilities, just making sure that everyone is in a successful pathway for post-secondary success. So student engagement through digital and blended learning has been something that we have been focused for quite some time. Thinking about also the deeper student engagement when we present them with a lot of options for rigorous content, high-quality literacy materials through virtual learning, and also supporting their collaboration. Because learning, besides being emotional, everyone has their own connection with the learning process, it's also social. So when they have opportunities to discuss or work on a content with their peers through virtual platforms, that just really strengthens their experience.
Having access to digital content, it does two things. First of all, differentiates instruction right off the bat, but it also kind of fills any kind of gaps. Obviously, from 80 different schools, students are not going to have the exact same experience and same level of issues of sustainability or agriculture or even basic science. When we enter a digital instruction, we're able to kind of fill the gaps that students might have from one school to another.
Increasing literacy rates is just fundamental and foundational to the success of our city. We know that if our children are strong readers, not only can they get access to more advanced coursework, they will also be able to reach their dreams. They'll be able to reach their careers. When they love to read, when they're encouraged and supported, you're going to see them more motivated and more engaged in our schools.
Today's students are walking into a workplace where technology is changing at a faster pace than ever, and jobs that didn't exist yesterday exist today. And so literacy is the key to everything. So without literacy, without being able to read and then express your own point of view, your ability to succeed in any job is going to be very limited.
In Chicago, there is no shortage of talent, whether it's our staff or our students. But we have to provide those supports. We have to raise the bar. And when we do that well, they always exceed our expectations.
I just saw an opportunity for technology to do so much more than provide multiple choice questions for kids. I saw the technology as being something that could amplify the power of a teacher.
Programs such as ThinkCERCA has really enabled our kids to engage in these interesting debates where they are proving their side of the story but still being respectful and listening to their peers. And one of the biggest things that we're always trying to drive home with the students is that each person has their own unique perspective. And it's so important to be able to understand that while you may have a different perspective on an issue, it's okay to be able to engage in a very thoughtful conversation and argue your point of view while supporting it with evidence and reasoning.
We love blended learning here in Chicago. We've been a partner with ThinkCERCA for years in our schools, and we've seen so much success and growth. And what we've seen, especially with our older students, they love blended learning. They love the flexibility to be able to use different materials. So for us, we see blended learning as the future, and we want to continue to build on it.
We needed students to be empowered in classrooms where they came to see their teachers and their peers not just sit in cubicles and answer multiple choice questions. We really wanted students to be in classrooms that were giving them the confidence to go out into the world and become the change makers, the doers, the inventors.
And also is an excellent tool for our teachers, so they can have this opportunity to meet the students with very diverse needs. But I really believe that the pathway towards a strong literacy skill set development is through acceleration, and ThinkCERCA has exactly this.
ThinkCERCA has helped me better my grade in English to go up to higher standards for myself.
CERCA helps you with learning more about a subject and breaking it down.
The framework is that you make a claim, you use evidence, you get reasoning, and use counter arguments.
Going through that process helped me as a writer because it helps me build on what I want to say and how I want to start off my writing on whatever essay or subject it is.
Everything was really self-explanatory because they give like an example before you go on to the next step. So it was pretty easy. It wasn't as hard as other websites are.
It makes me feel like I have at least a say in something and that I'm able to share my ideas with other people, and that it's important to get at least my point across because you don't really get to say it just regularly.
When I have that confidence in one class, it just takes me to go to all the classes that I have with the same confidence, because I know if ThinkCERCA can do this for me, I know I can do it for myself as well.